Okay, you guys, we're on our final example problem that we're trying to show what else should be marked in my picture to show that triangles are congruent. Sorry, I don't know what that is. But anyway, so like normal, we're going to state what is given to us. Okay, so in this one, if you would like to try it on your own, I think at this point you should have a good handle on things. So if you'd like to try this problem on your own, go ahead and try it on your own. Fast forward to the end and see if you got it right. Otherwise, follow along with Miss Long. Okay, let's do this thing. Let me mark what is already given to me as congruent, which would be angle F and J. So angle F is congruent to angle J by the given. Nothing else is marked in my picture. So do you guys spot any of those nifty tricks? Vertical angles, a third angle theorem, or a shared side, aka the reflexive property. There is a shared side, you guys. So I can say K to the L is congruent to K to the L by the reflexive property. Yay! Okay, and now that I have two pieces that are congruent, there's nothing else I can mark in my picture. I don't know that two angles are congruent, so there's not going to be a third angle theorem surprise like the last one. And they're already vertical angles, so I'm really just left at what else should be marked in my picture to show that these two triangles are congruent by angle, angle, side. Well, again, angle, angle, side is when you have two angles and a side that is not in between the two angles. Okay, so like for example, I need to be very careful where I place this angle. Okay, and it's kind of hard to tell in my picture, like out of the final two angles, it is kind of hard to tell which ones are congruent. Like I don't know if these two are congruent or these two. So since this one you don't really know what's congruent and what's not, it's just kind of up to you how you want to label it. Okay, so kind of up to you. But anyways, if I want to show these are congruent by angle, angle, side, I could say that these two angles are congruent. Then I have angle, angle, side, right? So I could say that angle FKL, which I'll do two arcs since it should be different than that one. Angle FKL is congruent to LKJ. And before you box that, wait. Technically, if I didn't mark these two triangles would also be congruent by angle, angle, side if I had these two angles marked in as congruent. Okay, so technically I could also say that these two angles could be marked congruent, and then the triangles also would be congruent by angle, angle, side. So really in this problem you have two different angles you could mark in to prove the triangles are congruent by angle, angle, side. So I could also say angle FLK could have also been marked congruent to angle JLK. So either of those would be acceptable answers in this problem. So although there wasn't a third angle surprise, third angle theorem surprise like in this one, we still had another surprise because there were two possible answers that would work. And yeah, so on that note, since the bell's ringing, I think it's time for me to end the problem. So nice job, you guys.